This is Kevin Harlan. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jalen Brunson.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in its small forward. And for Washington, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Coulibaly. Then there's Davis. Then it's Sarr. And it's Poole in at the point guard. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Oh, man. Aaron Gordon with the nasty dunk.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Washington. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Washington's head coach. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. See if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Who's that?
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And guys, you have to be impressed watching Davis play. Such a tenacious and confident young man.
He's off on the second. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And here's Brunson outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Your Wizards dancer.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Kuzma. And again, the turnover by the Wizards. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Wizards. Here's New York. They picked up 11 straight outside Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
It's Poole with the drive. Here's Coulibaly. He's guarded by Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for 3. It's good from long range.
And love whenever Davis knocks it home from deep. He must keep doing that at the pro level.
And Towns gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Down by 12. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Here's Poole. Knicks with the rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Gordon. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Orlando Magic have announced their latest move. They're bringing in Miles Bridges to shore up the front court of this team. Bridges is a minutes-eating, rebound-grabbing, explosive finisher, and I'm told this club knows that a player like Bridges brings competitive edge in close games. That boosts your chances to win in crunch time.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Here's Sar, and just miss after miss right now. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against New Orleans. And Anunoby slams it in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Down low, Gordon. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Knicks out front, running away with it. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Tristan Thompson, Miles McBride out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Milton in at the 2 spot. Got that one up quick. Brunson's got 6.
I don't know, why is it lefties like Brunson just make it look so much better when you're firing the rock?
Basket counts.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The Knicks leading by 19 points. Thompson with it, picked up by Kuzma. The shot's good from Milton.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to George. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. A second chance effort. That shot missing. Good D by Thompson.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Washington calls timeout. Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for Thompson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Shake Milton. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Butler. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
To the right side. Valanciunas with a screen on Gordon. Here's Champagnie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Sar's checked in for the Wizards. Poole comes in for Butler. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Got that bucket in no time at all. Gordon's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Poole, the pass to Champagnie. Brunson against Poole. Over Brunson. The kick out to Poole. Here's Carrington. Defended by McBride. And Bridges with the block.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Valanciunas is checked in for the Wizards.
Number 17, Jonas Valanciunas.
Here's Carrington. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
To the wing on the left. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
George against Bridges. They get it back. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Carrington missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
There's the screen. George looking over the floor. 4 on the clock. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You take a look at Koulibaly. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole. But really, you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
On the wing, Anunoby. Here's Towns. That's tipped. And here is Poole. Last time, 14 points for him. Pass to Kuzma. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Gordon. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Here's Sarr. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Washington, they had shot 67% from the line tonight, going for a 6. And he's good on the second. Here's Brunson. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Knicks running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the New York Knicks.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Jordan Poole, Sarr out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Coulibaly, and it's Davis in at the 2. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots if you got that size and that ability. Kuzma getting to the rim.
And stolen by Anunoby. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Releases. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's 10 points here for Jalen Brunson. Over to the wing. Kuzma against Gordon. Kuzma can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Number 1, the Knicks.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
DC family. Mason North. For you. Wizards.
Here's Song. No good on the triple. New York's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Here's Towns. For 3, Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got 5.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Pass to Coulibaly. Shoots over Anunoby. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Brunson, good. He's got 12.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
To the left side wing. Kuzma inside. Defended by Gordon. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Poole for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the...
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Knicks.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018.